Hey guys, it's Cheyenne here with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot. I'm going to do a reading for the collective tonight, okay? So I've cleaned my space. It's so nice and neat and organized. Even down here on the bottom of I have shelves down there, and they're just, everything's so clean and nice and beautiful. I love it. Anyway, so just going to update y'all about that. Anyway, so I'm going to do a message for y'all tonight. And yeah, thank you for all the new people stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. Please feel free to click subscribe down below. Don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you'll be notified each and every time I put out a new reading. And for all of y'all who have already subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for liking and commenting and sharing my content. I truly appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for donations. Whoever found a way to donate to me on PayPal and on Cash App, I truly appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate donations. And yeah, so thank you guys. And let's see here. What else do I need to do? I need to warn y'all. I do use a bell. It can be loud. I also use dice, which can be loud. I will warn you of those things before I use them. And guys, I also cuss a little, okay? Just letting you know. I cuss just a little bit. I can drop the F-bomb from time to time, so if you've got sensitive ears, I apologize. All right. So let's go ahead and get going, guys. Dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, please be with me tonight. Please give me clear, concise messages for the collective. Dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, ancestors, ascended masters, please be here with me. Help me to get clear, concise messages for the collective. And dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, please watch over me and the collective. Put a hedge of protection around us. Protect us from evil. Protect us from harm. If there's any dark magic, spell work, or evil eyes being sent our way, please block them or return them to sender. If there's any hexes or curses being sent our way, please block them and return them to sender. In Jesus' name, thank you. I'm going to begin by ringing the bell. All right, guys, so I'm using a new oracle deck that I got a while back. I'm going to use this tonight, okay? We're going to see what messages come from here, and then we will clarify, okay? That's what we're doing. All right, for the collective, yeah, let me go ahead and shuffle one more time. For the collective. This is a deck that's created by the same people who create, or the same person who creates the Light Seers deck, Chris Ann. Okay, I think it might be two people. I don't know. Chris and Ann, you know, I don't know. All right, for the collective, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective tonight? Okay. Oh, I didn't want a whole lot. Okay, we're just going to stop there. Fearless expression. Maybe you need to be fearlessly expressing yourself. Overrate your intuition. Definitely trust your intuition. It's card number 2. Overthinking can spoil the magic. Who's overthinking out there? Stop, drop, and ground. Yeah, go outside and ground yourself every day, guys. 5 minutes a day. That's it. Follow through. Maybe you need to be following through with something. We will find out. Collaboration of souls. So maybe you're going to be collaborating soon with your soul tribe. The good kind. Yeah, the good kind of people. Okay. And then we have ambush fear with your ferocious dream. That's a good message. So we have 7 cards out here. That's cool because yesterday was a 7-7 portal. Awesome blossom. So let's get these organized. We got 0, 0. We got 2. We got 6. 23, 31, 35, and 51. I try not to get on that screen. I keep looking like, oh, am I on there? I like how I have the camera set up, though. This is how I used to have it set up, so I really like it because then you can kind of see the whole spread. All right, let's begin with 0, 0. This is the trust card. Oh, great. It's calling us out. The go card, the finding the courage to step out card. It is a reminder to take action when you are feeling inspired by a big idea and to use the delicious energy of new beginnings to sustain your motion as you move into the sacred flow of making it happen. It's time to allow magical beginnings to take root. There is such a thing as blocking your own magic. Uh-oh. Who's blocking their own magic? By overthinking and sometimes trusting in the unknown, it is exactly what needs to be done. Jump in with both feet, bravely, passionately, foolishly even. Yeah, this makes me think of the Fool card. Because when you know, you just know. Sometimes you can feel the rightness of an opportunity as it blossoms in front of you. Embrace, why would I say that? Anyway, embrace this divine timing and the authenticity of imperfection and leap toward your destiny. As you do, expect to level up your skills in order to integrate these new lessons and new experiences, because this, sweet soul, is where you learn to fly. Awesome. What new experiences are intriguing you right now? How could you benefit from a little more spontaneity? What's the worst that could happen if you just ran with it? What's the best that could happen? Good questions. All right. Overrate your intuition. Overrate your intuition. Every single time. This cheeky crystal ball is winking at you, babe. It's saying, you already know this answer. Quiet your mind and listen for the nudges of your soul. It is speaking to you, and it's time to pay attention to your gut reactions, hunches, and best guesses. When you tune into the language of metaphor and dreams, you will notice the subtle signs that are continuously directing you, and your unconscious mind has some potent messages for you right now. If you run into an old friend or make a serendipitous connection with someone, it is meant to be noticed. If something feels untrue, it is meant to be noticed. There are no coincidences at the moment, and your intuition is a powerful tool that is becoming even stronger. Bask in the knowledge that whatever you do next will be exactly right for you, as long as you check in with your heart and decide what feels good and what feels off. If something feels right, you won't be disappointed by the experience it provides. That is so true. That is so true. Follow your heart, man. Every time I've followed my heart, it has been good. Even if some people would think, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Oh, fucking well. Okay, I followed my heart. You know? I learned a good lesson, you know? Excuse me, God. Collaboration of souls. Your greatest asset is the soul connection you make with others, and those that you make and foster at this time will bring fruitful change to your life. Which sacred unions are you pursuing? Long-term commitments and strategic partnerships are based on trust, love, respect, and an alignment of values. It's time to actively call collaboration partners into your life. Mentors, clients, friends, lovers. Whom do you intend to dance with? You have a choice, and this mutually beneficial union will be merging of two or more interconnected souls who are veritable kindred spirits. By clearly defining who you are, what you desire, and what you need, you will help them recognize you and as you set out to find one another. Know what you want and know what you do not, and seek an open and honest exchange with others. When your actions are a truthful reflection of the relationships you expect to find, the perfect people will show up at exactly the right time. That's cool. Put yourself out there. Stop overthinking it. Trust your intuition. Put yourself back out there. I feel like I'm talking to myself. I bet there's a lot of people out there like me. Been through something really hard, like a 23-year marriage that crushed you, made you a shell of yourself. It's time to put yourself back out there, people. Okay. I'm talking to myself too tonight, guys. I'm serious. I feel like that here lately. Some of these messages, it's like, thank you, Lord. I needed to hear it too, you know? Follow through. Was your big, beautiful masterpiece left unfinished? A book or a symphony? Wow, I do need to, I need to publish my book. Anyway, okay. Maybe y'all have a book that you wrote. I drew mine. Mine's a coloring book. But anyway, maybe you have a book you need to publish, guys. Get it published. Follow through. Yeah, follow through, man. Okay. A book or a symphony, something you began but you didn't fully birth. Right now is the time to revisit an old dream that was always meant to happen. It's a perfect time to follow through with people, projects, promises, and ideas. Tying up loose ends will allow you to interact with integrity and keep all your energetic resources intact. When you set out to start something new, you place a bit of your energetic self, time, money, energy, intentions into the hopes of that new beginning. Leaving a project floating or unfinished can niggle away at the back of your mind long after the idea has been forgotten. That nagging voice that says you didn't do what you said you were going to do can drain you energetically, and that guilt can even become a sense of diminished self-worth or lack of accomplishment. If your heart knows it's not meant to happen, it's time to officially close the energetic ties that bind. What do you need to finish? What needs closure? It's time to reclaim all of those energies, strings, so you can use them to weave your brightest future. Yes, oh my gosh, I have so many things that are unfinished, guys. Like an apprenticeship, a tattoo apprenticeship. I want to finish that. You know what I mean? A book, a coloring book that I created. I need to get it published. I have so many designs that I want to put on clothing and coffee cups. You know what I mean? Like, you could be in that energy too. And yes, I drink coffee late at night. I love coffee. Okay. Stop, drop, and ground. All right. How long has it been since you gave yourself a moment to pause just for the joy of it? If you've been caught up in the hustle of feeling anxious or stressed about the future, it's time for a pause. Full stop. It's time to ground yourself with self-love. Drop onto your yoga mat. Drop in on movie night with family, or drop into laughter with your besties. See, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I plan on going and visiting some friends. Okay? Y'all need to do that too. Seriously, your soul is asking for this, and while stopping and dropping can feel drastic, especially if you've been on the hamster wheel of busy for a while, it's also perfect medicine for resetting and realigning your goals with the path you are on. Wow. If you're taking an unnecessary work that feels soul-sucking, you need to stop. If you're repeatedly worrying about metrics relationships, or money, you need to stop. Ruminate with Rumi instead. Grab a tea and play, grab a tea and play hooky from your to-do list for a while. Know that you are deserving of this sacred pause. Stop, drop, and ground isn't about sticking your head in the sand and pretending that everything is wonderful when it's not. It's not about chanting positive mantras when you honestly feel like muck inside. It's about finding the real happy wherever you are. It's about actively pursuing grounded presence today, while remembering that it doesn't have to be perfect to be perfectly blissful, okay? The good kind. The good kind. Sweet spirit. Why are you working so hard? Really? What do you hope to gain in your current situation? Money? Security? Notoriety? Yeah. Love, acceptance, worthiness, growth. What are you working to find? Alongside whatever word your subconscious mind served up for you, add these two words, goodness and kindness. Allow these good old-fashioned vibrations to cut through the fog of your worries and let them lead you as you do the work. We get a massive energetic upgrade when we witness and partake in simple virtuous gestures. And we undervalue them. I'm turning the page, hang on. All the time. We undervalue them all the time. Oh. Allow them to be an important part of the solution. Goodness asks you to seek simple joys, to unplug, and to do something because it's the right thing to do, not because of what you will gain. Kindness asks you to help someone out just because, to look at potential instead of just flaws, to listen with an open heart, to witness without judgment. Modern society can often paint these virtues as naive, superficially light in love, or even insincere. But whoa, my goodness, genuine goodwill and selflessness always open the most rewarding doors. Try some good and kind on for size, because they may be way more fresh and alive than you remember. And they are always, always the good kind of understanding, okay? So be the good kind. Maybe when you're going to drop in on some friends, do something kind for them, you know? But you're definitely putting yourself out there. Putting yourself back out there, you know, collaborating again, which is going to help you follow through with some dreams. Make sure you ground. Make sure you stay kind, you know. Ambush fear with your ferocious dream. Ambush fear with your ferocious dream. I love this card. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, your fear is an indicator that you are brave enough to challenge the status quo. It is normal to experience fear on the road to success. Every successful creator on the planet has had myriad moments when they were worried that their idea may not work. Learn to manage your self-doubt and do it anyway. Tell fear to move out of the way and know that your prosperity will come when you're courageous enough to follow your own light down your own path. Innovation always coexists with vulnerability, so allow them to live inside of your dream together. You won't have all the answers, but remember, most of the time, the unknown is not nearly as terrible as you could imagine it to be. Sometimes your big fear will actually be as tiny as the field mouse that blocks the elephant's path. Like a gentle giant, use your great power, presence, inspiration, and regal fierceness to stand up and do it anyway. Find your bravery and go for it. Your dream is worth it. Yes. Oh my God, that's a freaking awesome message. Fearless expression. That's your overall. Number 55. That's a good number, guys. Your throat chakra microphone is buzzing because you got something to say. I'm just going to grab the whole deck. Ooh, what's that one under it? Shift the way to new potential. Man, these cards are so cool. All right. Your throat chakra microphone is buzzing because you've got something to say, so don't bottle up your thoughts or your opinions at this time. Your success is deeply connected to your self-expression, and the universe will support your dream as you step onto a new path of personal power and positive assertion. This is an exciting time for you. When you are communicating your desires to others, it's time to be mega honest. In this way, you will delve into your own unique form of confident articulation as only you can do. Your fearless, authentic transmission is going to be your gold. You will attract like-minded people who flock to your honesty. Its power is palatable in person and on screen. Know that once you've unleashed your voice, it will be really hard to shove it back into its quiet corner again. It is expansive by nature, so allow it to stretch and grow as you try new things. What are you ready to say? Step up to the microphone and begin. Amen. Man, y'all may have a story to tell. I know I do. My mom really wants me to write a book about my experience of, like, you know, the last 23 years, let's just say. Because, you know, especially a certain 11 months, and she wants me to call it 11 months. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to do that, because, you know, unless it can be, like, anonymous, you know, because I don't want to hurt anybody by, you know, but I mean, like, anyway, if they didn't want to be hurt by my truth, my words of what happened in this situation that I was in, they should have been a better person, right? So, I don't know. Anyway, I got to wrap my head around that if I'm going to write that book, but maybe y'all are going through something like that, like you really need to write a book about a painful experience. I don't know. I don't know. Putting on my garments. Hang on. Alright, so we're going to clarify with some tarot, okay? Ooh, yeah, you're going to be celebrating. Celebration. Your wishes are coming true. 11/11, you know? That could be a marriage. It could be a divine union coming together. It could be two people who have life path 11 coming together. I always think that when I see that card. I'm an 11 life path. So that'd be really cool to meet another 11. And we just click, you know? You've got a plan to get there. It feels like someone's letting go. You know, they're just letting go. They're taking that leap of faith. They're making a plan, strategizing. You know what I mean? I don't feel like in between the Fool and the Temperance, that's a bad card, you know? It's more like they got a strategy. They're balancing out. Could be weighing out the pros and cons, balancing out the light and dark before they come together, possibly with somebody. Okay. Well, my thumb hurts so bad. I broke my fingernail. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I had to cut it off because it was like, it was in the crick, you know, or in the pink part, you know, the nail bed part. That's where it broke. Yeah, it's you, man. You're going after your dreams. Gonna go visit your friends. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Could be a new cup of love coming in, guys. when you're on fire like that and you're in Queen of Wands energy, yeah, you're looking good, you're smelling good, you got your shit together, you are on fire, you got that spark. Yeah, it's gonna, you're like a flame, you're gonna draw people in. I'm telling you. All right, let's just cut it at that. This could be a love reading, guys, just letting you know. All right, so we're going to clarify all of these cards for y'all, which I don't know how much room I'm going to need for each spot. But anyway, move my candles back just in case. I might have to move that lamp. I like it there, though. Kind of lights up a little bit more of a space. Excuse me. You're throwing away your burdens. You're packing that shit up. See, you got that mule, or what, not mule, what the hell, Cheyenne? That ox, yeah, like an ox, or a big bull. Anyway, you got them loaded down with all your burdens, and you're like, here, we're gonna go, we're gonna bury this shit, we're getting rid of it. I don't even want to carry around my bags of pain anymore. I feel that. That's a good energy to be in. All right, overthinking can spoil the magic. What would you like for the collective to know about that card? About this overthinking? Any advice for them? Yeah, stop ruminating about the past. Yes, guys, the past. Things that, yeah, release and let go. That's what that's telling you to do. Be still and know that I am God. That is my card where, you know, let go and let God. Just, you take a rest and let God worry about it, you know, type thing. Yeah, because it's time to put yourself back out there into the world, to go and hang out with your friends, to work with others. Yeah, trusting your intuition. You're going to be victorious. You got a lot of shit to let go of. Yes, you got to let go. You got to look outside of, you know, just look around. Gain a new perspective. You know what I mean? Fast incoming message. Yeah, moving on to calmer waters. Could be a new, wow. Could be a new divine relationship, just saying. Yeah. Someone's sneaking in towards you. Let me just look at the next card. Hang on. After you grieved, yeah, it's karma. You're getting wish fulfillment. That's karma. It's karma for somebody, not for you. It's dharma for you, honey. All right, so we got anxiety so bad it keeps you up at night. Nightmares. Like I said, 10 of Wands. That's a lot of burdens. You're having to overthinking. That's what overthinking is. It's a bunch of, that's overthinking right there. You know what I mean? 4 Cups, though, in reverse, you're going to have to let go and let God. I'm telling you, man. Let go and let God take care of this situation. I should have got these books out before I even began this reading. But anyway, I wanted to show y'all how cute it looked. That's my little monkey that my niece Kata got me one year for my birthday. My sister always let her pick out our birthday gifts, and she would always pick out the cutest little things. So 4 Cups reversed. Let me just give you the quick. Where's the cups? That's the Wands. There's the Cups. Refusal to change. Stuck in a bad mood. You're stuck in this overthinking. You know it? That could be what it is. It's like you're just stuck in it. You don't know how to get out of overthinking. Dissatisfaction with your current situation, okay? It cannot be solved by focusing on past events or replaying old stories, okay? Don't wait for your outer situation to change. Change begins from within, okay? I'm going to get a smaller deck. We're going to ask a question real quick about that. I'm just going to move all these over and I'll answer one at a time. All right. So you're overthinking. You're ruminating about the past. That's what what's causing you to overthink. You're stuck in the past. It's like, guys, and I know this because I go through this too. It's scary to put yourself out there into the world after you've been in like a 23-year toxic ass marriage, because you're stuck thinking about it going, yeah, but what if people fool me like that again? You know, it took me 23 years to figure out what was really going on in that situation. How I just kept painting it to where it was pretty. You know, I'm an artist, and I kept painting it, making it, all the bad things that I saw, I was painting it like, oh, that, you know, like, well, he's like that because of this, you know, and always excuses of, you know what I mean? Like, always painting a prettier picture than what was really going on. So yeah, you could be stuck going, but what if that happens to me again? What if I'm fooled again? What if, you know, what if? Yeah, that's overthinking for sure. Always thinking about the what ifs. I don't know how to get out of that. I don't know how I got out of that. Well, I got out of it because I got out of the situation. You know what I mean? I got a divorce. But afterwards, like where I am now, what I do, what my therapist helped me learn how to do, is like whenever I hear his voice in my mind, like when I'm putting my makeup on and I hear his negative shit going on in my mind, like things he used to say, it's like they get stuck in your head, you know, because you go back to thinking about what he used to say and or whatever. You have to cover that up. Like she said, you know, if those things are happening to you, then you tell yourself out loud, I'm putting my makeup on because I like to put my makeup on. It helps me feel more confident about myself. I'm putting my makeup on because I feel very pretty when I put my makeup on. You know, and that's okay. I don't have to feel guilty about that. Don't feel guilty about, you know, you talk to yourself and tell yourself these things out loud to where it's covering up the negative talk in your mind. It could be a person whose their voice is stuck in your mind, you know, because it was a long time of that happening to you, you know. But anyway, so that's a little tip there. So talk to yourself. And I don't care, you know, if people think I'm crazy, because I talk to myself whenever I'm putting my makeup on, and I tell myself I don't need to feel guilty about putting makeup on. I don't need to, you know, anyway. Yeah, just talk to yourself. Replace any kind of negative talking. Like if you're speaking negatively about yourself, replace it immediately with something positive, something good, okay? Yeah, and try not to ruminate about the past, about past events. I know that's hard. It's hard for me too, you know, like to think not everybody's going to be like that. You know, it's hard to learn how to trust again, you know. It really is. But you just got to put your trust up there in God. You know what I mean? He's not going to, if you trust him fully and you're trusting in your intuition completely, you can't go wrong. Okay? Just saying. He's going to put in your life the person who's your divine union, someone who was supposed to be your forever person, you know, or whatever, you know. I just want to clarify that real quick, though. There was a good question it had. Well, no. No, we'll leave it there. I'll clarify here in a minute. But yeah, guys, just, overthinking can spoil your magic. So don't get stuck ruminating about the past, you know, like, trying really hard to move forward from that. Like, just, you know, if there is any kind of overthinking going on, just, you know, give yourself a little pep talk and be like, quit overthinking, Cheyenne. Stop it. I'm not going to overthink today. You know, speak in the present tense. I am not overthinking today. You know, tell yourself that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You know? Anyway, the words are very powerful, guys. Just saying. And yeah, my therapist helped me a lot. Gave me all sorts of little tools. I got all sorts of tools in my tool bag now to help myself get out of that thinking. You know what I mean? And I've been working really hard I would say the last probably 3 or 4 months, you know, since March, the beginning of March. I've been working really hard because like before my divorce was final in May, I went back. I gave him another chance like I always did. And in like January or December, it was December, yeah, for about a month, from December to January, about a month and a half, I gave him another chance, and it got me all kinds of up in my head again. My anxiety came back, my depression came back, everything came back full force. And so then it's like I had to do it all over again. I had to heal all over again. And yeah, therapy helped me learn to put all these little tools in the tool bag to where I would really heal, like completely heal from what had went on, you know. And so yeah, I'm a lot better now than I was back, I'd say at the beginning of March. I'm even more healed, you know, because I've been using those tools. So maybe go to therapy, guys. If you may need to, if you're overthinking a lot, you know, she can help you, or he, you know, your therapist can help you learn how to not overthink. And if there is like, if you've been in a narcissistic type relationship, and their voice is stuck in your mind when you're doing things for yourself and you feel real selfish and guilty and shameful for doing things for yourself, they can give you tools to help you with that, okay? All right, overrate your intuition. Yeah, if you trust in your intuition, that card just flew right out of the deck. So they need to be trusting their intuition right now. With everything they got, what advice do you have for that? Please and thank you. Ground yourself, guys. That's the next card, isn't it? No. There it is. Stop, drop, and ground. That's a very grounded person there. Holy cow. Trust your intuition. I'm telling you, there's some kind of, that's the happiest card in the deck, other than the dang sun. You know what I mean? Overrate your intuition. Your intuition may be telling you about a divine union, you know? Have you been dreaming about it? Are you confused? Maybe you have a lot of options. That Seven of Cups always gets me because I know what I feel about that card. Take some time to sit with your dreams. Practice stepping into them through visualization or guided meditation. Okay. Use elements of your spiritual practice to guide you in your decision making, helping you choose with your heart. Yes. And it could be you need to trust your intuition about, it says long-standing family issues are nearly resolved, or you may be headed for a family gathering that will bring everyone closer together. Celebrate your success with people who feel like family. You're well on your way to achieving a big milestone goal in your career or love life, propelling you towards your next phase with increased stability. So definitely trust your intuition about this, you know, about your happiness, about fulfillment, truly being fulfilled, you know what I mean? Trust your intuition. It's not going to lead you in the wrong direction, you know. You could be feeling confused, you know. I don't feel like that, though. I feel like it's more like you're daydreaming. And you need to trust that. You need to trust your, you know, what you feel like it's daydreaming. You need to trust it. It's not. It's your intuition telling you which way to go, you know. You may be like, it's always just daydreaming. I'm just daydreaming. No, trust it. That's your intuition. You know, you could be a seer. All right. Yeah, you're foreseeing. You're seeing things ahead of time. You just got to stop ruminating about the past. Things that overburdened you. That will block your intuition, guys. Doing this will block your intuition. Overthinking will block your intuition. Stop overthinking. Anyway. Yeah, carrying those loads of pain around, that will block your intuition. Always thinking that people are going to hurt you like that. You know, like, oh, well, you know, my ex-husband fooled the crap out of me, man, because, you know, like, I thought he was a great guy. Apparently, no. You know, come to find out, no. And so, like, that can make you not trust people, and it can block what God's trying to bring in, okay? Don't try really hard, guys. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but, you know, you might want to look into therapy. The therapist can definitely help you, give you tools that can help you help yourself, okay? That's what my therapist did for me. She gives me tools that help me help myself, okay? Collaboration of souls. Yeah, I'm telling you, your soul tribe's coming in. What would you like for them to know about that card? Collaboration of souls. Yeah, your soul tribe, man. Wow, I'm not taking all those. I'm sorry, guys. I'm taking the ones that first came out. Could be really sad, grieving something. Karma. Whoever broke your heart and betrayed you, look at that. They're getting karma. That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, there it is. Your soul tribe. Could be people you work with. Pentacles. Ooh, that's coming in, guys. That's coming in. It's coming in. Yeah, definitely work. Look at this. It's a brand new job. It's a brand new opportunity. It's going to last a very long time. They are going to be your soul tribe. You know it? You've been daydreaming about this. It's going to be emotional fulfillment and financial fulfillment. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about that. Wow, this is so freaking cool. Now I like this reading, guys. Oh, you might have had to make a choice to walk away from something else, okay? It could have been a person. I don't know. You know, but there is a death here and rebirth. Got death and rebirth. We got Scorpio energy, Gemini energy. Eight of Cups, I don't know what energy that is. It'd be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it's like you had to make a very big decision. Maybe you had to walk away from something to walk toward a lover, you know, a divine union. You know, you ended something. You know, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But it feels to me that you had to make a big decision to walk away, and it was an ending. You know what I mean? Which gave you a brand new start. You know, you became a new person through this ending. Okay. I'm going to shuffle those back in. Was there any more on the floor? Okay. Excuse me. I had to clear my throat. Follow through. Yeah, there's a big dream that you've had for a long time, okay? And you're going to be following through on it, okay? You're going to be following through on this, and man alive, if it just keeps going, don't overthink it though, okay? Don't overthink. We got to stop doing that to where you can get all this good stuff, okay? Follow through. Yeah, on a dream that they have. You feeling you're not good enough for this dream? You know? You feel like you're not good enough? Feel like you got a lot of competition? What's going on there? What's going on? Follow through this dream. Thank you. Follow through. Yeah. Let go and let God, man. You just rest. You rest. There's the King of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. You could have a new boss that you're going to work very well with, okay? Intuition, pay attention to it. It will not lead you wrong. Make sure you're gaining a new perspective, okay? But you're going to follow through with some kind of dream. These are all kind of on the side. Oh, Lordy. Follow through, okay? The Sun, the Strength, and the Two of Cups. And look, here's how they are. So it's like if you're happy and you're strong and you're confident, this ain't happening, Captain. You know what I mean? But if there's the divine, some kind of union, it may not be a divine union if it makes you feel unconfident and not happy. You know what I mean? That don't feel like a divine union to me. You know what I mean? I'm definitely going to get some clarification on that. You know, because it could have been a King of Pentacles that you might have had a relationship with. Maybe you're going to have to follow through and completely end it. Because, like I said, if y'all are together, you have no confidence. You have no strength. You are not happy. But if you're happy and you have strength and you're confident, then this union has to end. Because this could be your laying to rest. Something could be a union with the King of Pentacles. Someone you used to work with. Could be an old job. Could be a marriage. That's husband, you know, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. They're usually husband, wife material type people. Anyway, so it could have been you had to end this marriage. Some, you know, maybe he had a third party at work. You know what I mean? But it's like you had to lay to rest this person. You had to end it because, you know, you want to be strong. You want to be happy. Anyway, you trusted your intuition, which very victorious. And yeah, you let it go. You're moving on quickly toward calmer waters. Now you're moving super fast, which is shocking the shit out of people because you're going after your dreams. Could be going after reciprocated love. You're not letting any kind of manipulation or shit trap you anymore. Now you got boundaries. You know, you could be feeling sad and grieving this loss. But look at that. You've opened up your heart. You're learning something new. You're moving quickly. Some people are going to feel left out in the cold. But you know what? You're gaining a new soul tribe. Look at that. Yeah, to me, that's what I feel. I just want to read the reversals of those real quick, though, because, you know... Oh, follow through. Oh, shit, fucking fire, guys. If it's about a person, that's what's going on, okay? But this could just be you. You're not feeling real confident about following through with your dreams. You lack self-confidence. Ooh, I feel that. I don't have a lot of confidence either. Mine was just shattered from my marriage. Anyway, it can suggest a lack of self-confidence, wavering trust in yourself, or a reluctance to have faith in the universe. It can also point to feeling apprehensive about taking action, feeling weak, or being uncomfortable with vulnerability, okay? Maybe you don't have confidence that a divine union is coming in towards you. You're lacking confidence that God has someone else planned out for you. Someone who's going to make you forget everything in the past. Someone who is your forever person. You know, your divine union. You only get one of those in your lifetime. A divine union. You know, a true divine union that God has ordained. You only get one. I truly believe that. It's like you've lost confidence in this dream of finding your twin flame, whatever you want to call it. I call it a divine union, you know. You've lost your confidence in following through with a dream too. Maybe a dream to like start your own business. It could be anything, guys. Your dreams, whatever your dreams are. It's like sometimes, so right now you could have difficulty recognizing that things are changing when shifts don't happen overnight. But the reverse sun can ask you to take a second look at your circumstances and celebrate the small wins. They add up in time if you are attuned to them. Beware of being pessimistic because things are improving, okay? Maybe your confidence is improving. You know, don't give up hope, though, on some kind of divine union, you know. Yeah, it says by saying no to certain relationships, you are creating space in your life for more fulfilling relationships. Yeah, you could be saying no to this, a King of Pentacles energy. That's funny because that's who I said no to. I mean, I'm divorced. But yeah, definitely follow through with your dreams. You could have a dream. You could have been dreaming of a divine union, of a soulmate. You know what I mean? Of a divine union. And you don't have a whole lot of confidence that these dreams are actually going to come true, that they're actually going to happen in real life. You know, that could be it. Stop feeling pessimistic, man, because it's going to happen, Captain. Okay? Stop, drop, and ground. Okay? Maybe y'all need to be grounding. How long? Oh gosh, it's been 54 minutes. See, that's what happens when I do my own little spread. I get lost and I just get to talking. I am so sorry, guys. It's going to be a long one. You might have to watch it in sections, okay? Stop, drop, and ground. What would you like for them to know about that? Thank you. Lord, have mercy. I may not keep all these guys. Yeah, stop, drop, and ground. There she is again, Queen of Pentacles. Stop, drop, and ground because you're feeling trapped. Probably in your overthinking. The Chariot card's still down there on the bottom of the deck. Hangman. Yeah, you're not letting it go. You're not letting go of some kind of pain. Five of Wands in reverse. Look at those reversals. My spit is on the cards. Five of Wands reverse. You know, in the upright, that's somebody competing with you. It looks like it's like you're not trusting your intuition. You're competing with your own damn self. It's like inside your mind, your overthinking could possibly be you're fighting with your own intuition, guys. That's what this feels like. It's like you're fighting with your own freaking intuition. You definitely need to ground. You need to meditate. Okay? Ground yourself. Meditate. Balance out all that crap. I'm putting those back in there. I'm taking these, though, because these came out first. Stop, drop, and ground. Yeah, because there could be some big, shocking things going on in your life right now, okay? There could be some big, shocking things going on in your life. You definitely need to ground when those things are going on. You've got a strategy to go after your plan. You're this strong, independent person, you know what I mean? God's showing you the path. You've already learned so many lessons that look how happy and joyful. You're like, man, I've already learned all the lessons. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, you've got a plan. You're being very strategic. You know what I mean? That's good. Let some things go, okay? For sure. You need to definitely make a decision about which path you want to take, okay? Have your boundaries up, okay? Put up your boundaries. Yeah. And quit being in competition with your intuition, okay? That's what I feel about that. Yeah, don't betray yourself. You know what I mean? That could be betrayal, deceit. Don't deceive yourself. You know, meditate, ground. I'm going to keep those 3, you know. I'm going to keep those 2 for sure because, you know, the Tower talks about big changes. And I think that whenever you do stop, drop, and you ground, you're going to shock the heck out of yourself as to how, you know, Hangman in reverse, how much you're going to be able to, oh gosh, Yeah, you definitely need to be grounding, guys, because the Hangman reverse, that would be not letting go. Not to fight your current circumstances or force forward movement. Delays are annoying, but the divine is trying to show you something you may have otherwise missed before. You may feel eager to begin the next part of your journey, but instead, quiet your mind and listen for intuitive messages. Yes, go ground yourself. Yeah. Tower. Breaking down old structures makes way for the new way of being in the world. Sudden upheaval or change leads to new levels of illumination on your path. You may see new ways of looking at the world and the weaknesses of the structures around you. Change is possible. Yeah, you're definitely going to have to make a choice to change. You know what I mean? For sure. I don't know where I put those cards in here. But, you know, that Hierophant came out. That's a new path. Yeah. Trust your intuition, I'm telling you. The good kind. Yeah, so you're going to have to be kind. Be kind to yourself, for sure, on this journey. Definitely ground yourself. A lot of big changes coming your way. You know, I'm going to look at that before I move on to anything else. Wow, Emperor. The good kind. Maybe you have a really good kind person coming towards you. You're manifesting this. When you're manifesting, wow. You're manifesting an Emperor? Oh my gosh. The wheel and the freaking world. You gotta be, and it's your harvest. It's your harvest, guys. It's your harvest. You've been manifesting this. You don't think it's coming. You don't have a whole lot of confidence. You're being very pessimistic about it, but it's coming. Look at that. There's the Empress. This whole deck fell on the floor, so I have to get it. Yeah, the Empress. Wow. Guys, the Empress. The Emperor. Holy cow. Holy cow. The good kind. What are they manifesting? What else would you like for them to know about being good and being kind? They're manifesting a good kind of person. It's a very sweet person. A sweetheart. Moving on to calmer waters. Someone you can move on to calmer waters with. That is your divine path. That's who God wants you to be with. Alright. The good kind. Oh my gosh, there's that. Yes, y'all are definitely manifesting this. Look, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. God is making it happen. You are so kind and you're so good. And I feel like you are probably a good, strong empath. God is sending you your match, honey. He's sending you, whether you're the male or the female, God's sending you your match. Another empath. Yeah. Yeah, because you've had your heart broken. You know what I mean? And you, even though you had your heart broken, you still had that spark. You were still, you never lost hope. Now he's giving you a brand new path to go down. It may cause someone who is, you know, whoever you divorced, you know, because that can be a divorced person. They could be all up in their head feeling regretful about, you know, this decision to walk away. It's like they saw it coming. Anyway, that's what's going on, okay, guys? Ambush fear with ferocious dream. With your ferocious dream. With your ferocious dream. Ambush fear with your ferocious dream. Yeah, you're dreaming about reciprocated love. Yeah, divine, like a divine union. That could be marriage. You got to make a decision about something. Okay? Oh my. I feel like you dream about this person, like literally dream about them in your dreams. God's been showing you who they are. But you're like, yeah, I doubt it. They're so hot. I don't think they think of me like that. You know? I know. That's how I am with the guy in my dream. I know the dude in real life. And I'm dreaming about him for a very long time. Not anything sexual. You know, like for a long time. It wasn't anything like that. Not even kissing him. You know, it was just... I had dreams about having so much fun with him. And he is so hot that I'm like, how? He don't even notice me. You know? Like, wow. Ambush your fear with your ferocious dream. Don't be holding on to the past, okay? That's how I feel like that. Maybe you're just guarding your heart. You've got a lot of dreams. You've got a lot of plans that you're just moving slow and steady toward. You know what I mean? That's good. You've balanced out the dark and light. You've weighed out the pros and cons. Yeah, you're definitely an Empress energy. You've got a lot of dreams, a lot of plans. You are just pregnant with ideas. You've got really good, strong boundaries right now. You could be a divorced woman. You are definitely ambushing your fears with your ferocious dreams. And looks like you could have, you know, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different things you want to do. Oh, wait, there's one on his back, too. 11. Oh, you could be life path 11. You could have, like, maybe your dreams are going to actually come to fruition. All of these things that you want to do, they're going to happen in 11 years. You know, I don't know. 11 days? 11 weeks? I don't know, guys. But just know that they're going to happen. Okay? You are ambushing your dreams. I mean, your fears with your ferocious dreams. Maybe you want to be a mother. You know, you could be becoming pregnant. That could be a dream. You know, I don't know, guys. I don't know, but I'm going to put those two up there. Because you've weighed out the pros and cons. You are an Empress energy, man. That's awesome. You're moving slow and steady. You could be, you know, guarding your heart, because you could have been like me, in a very bad relationship for a long time. Now you have divorced. You have walked away. You have seen what's to come. Could be a divine union, okay? Could be just a really big decision you had to make. You know, you saw it ahead of time that you need to make this very big decision, which was going to be karma, you know, for this person. Yeah. Made them all up in their head, made them regret it, being mean to you, you know. You're taking that leap of faith, even though you've been heartbroken, because you got a spark. And you're going after your freaking emperor, who is a sweetheart, okay? He's going to be your very best friend. He lights you up. He makes you feel good about yourself. That's good. Could be. I don't know what that could be. I don't know. Anyway, that's awesome. Yeah, you chose to walk away. Fearless expression. Wow. Okie doke. I'm going to clarify with some more Kipper. Foresight. These are my little learning cards I talk about. I love these cards. This is the first deck I ever got. My mom gave me this card, this deck, and so I could learn more about the cards. I think she bought me this deck back in 2021, 2022. Might have been 2022. Alright, foresight again. Y'all saw me shuffling. Well, I guess, yeah, you can shuffle and keep the same one on the bottom. I didn't think about that. Duh, Cheyenne. Come on now. Oh, man. Fast forward message. Fast incoming message. Travel. Could be traveling. Alright, for the collective. Can we clarify? It's like they're ruminating about their past. It's keeping them up at night with anxiety, maybe nightmares. Thank you. I'm just going to stop when some come out. Yeah, you could have been married. You could be this Queen of Pentacles energy. Holding on to people, possessions, issues. Yeah, that's what I was saying about that. Someone hanging on to you. Or you're hanging on to somebody. Past issues, yes. Yes, you're definitely hanging on to it. Hanging on to this pain. That makes you overthink shit. But you're going to be victorious. You're overcoming that. Chariot. Victory, overcoming obstacles, success, ambition, determination, willpower, control, self-discipline, hard work, and focus. Balance, peace. Yes, you definitely need to be meditating, I feel. To help you overcome this, not only is God going to help you overcome this, you know, sometimes I think of the Chariot as God coming in going, do-do-do, I'm going to help you save the day. You know what I mean? I'm going to save the day. You know, that's God. He's going to help you overcome this holding on to this past pain. That's what I feel about that. God is coming in and he's going to help you, okay? He's going to bring you balance and harmony and peace, and you're going to be able to forget everything from the past, okay? Could be Cancer energy, Sagittarius energy there strong, because Chariot, that's the Cancer card, and then the Temperance is Sagittarius card. Could be two people, you know, coming in and helping you forget. Two of like your soul tribe, you know what I mean? Three people. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, you know? Could be. They're going to help you forget. They're going to help you. Yeah. They're going to help you not hold on to the past. What do I feel about that? Or it could just be God coming in very quickly, you know, and helping you balance things out. Definitely pray, meditate. You know, praying is talking to God and thanking God first and foremost for everything, and then asking Him to help you with things, right? And then meditating, that's the part where you're listening to what God has to say, okay? So do both. I mean, I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do, but that's what I do anyway. Overrate your intuition. Yeah. Yeah. Emotionally, something emotionally fulfilling. You've been having dreams about it, I feel. Can we clarify the 10 of Cups, 7 of Cups? Thank you. past influences again. So it says peaceful resolution, moving on, compromise, communication, ending a conflict. With your intuition. Oh my gosh, guys. You're no longer going to be in conflict with your intuition. You know what I mean? That Seven of Cups. Let me just look at that real quick. Whoops. Yeah, it's like whatever you've been dreaming about, some kind of dreams that you've had about wish fulfillment. I mean, not wish fulfillment, but like fulfillment, total fulfillment. That's the next to the happiest card in the deck, other than the Sun. You know what I mean? This is the second. It's like, it's like you're ending that conflict. Of like, you know what I mean? Because this could be, you've got a lot of choices to make, you know, a big decision to make about some kind of wish fulfillment, about love, you know what I mean? You're ending that conflict that you've been fighting with your intuition about this, about something that you've had dreams about, something you've had intuitive nudges about. You're ending that conflict with that. Yeah, because you're going after whatever this is. You know, could be someone you've known for 6 years. You could have been dreaming about it for 6 years. That's 6 of Cups. There's a 7. Things come to fruition. 3 of Pentacles. Someone you can work with. That's cool. Okay. Collaborations of souls. Yeah, you're gonna have, it's like family, you know what I mean? Yeah. Your soul tribe, I'm telling you. What's that one beside? Yeah, you're gonna be able to work really good with these people. Have patience. It's coming, okay? It's coming. Alright, the collaboration of souls. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Can we clarify that, please? Wow! It is wish fulfillment. It's a healing. You're going to be able to heal, guys. You're getting your confidence back. That's freaking awesome. Look at that. New beginnings, letting go. It can signify endings, transitions, sudden or unexpected upheaval, endings, and release. To me, it's like a new beginning. I mean, you got the Ace of Pentacles here. But yeah, look, your confidence is going to be coming back. You don't have any self-doubt when you're around these people. Collaboration of souls. Look, you have hope. It's healing, renewal. These people give you strength. Could be your own family, you know what I mean? But to me, brand new, it's someone who you're going to be with forever. Could have strong Leo, Aquarius in their chart. We got Cancer, Sag, Leo, Aquarius, okay? Strong in their chart. Scorpio, King of Wands, there's that fire energy again. Could be a water, fire, cusper. I'm telling you, I keep feeling that. Yeah, Cancer and Sag. You know what I mean? Fire and water. That's funny. Could have strong air in their chart too. Okay, guys, anyway. Follow through. 2 of Cups on the side. Strength on the side, Sun on the side, It's like they don't have a lot of confidence. They're not being very hopeful. They don't think this divine union's coming. That's what it feels like. They've been dreaming about it, but it's just not happening, Captain. They feel like, nope, it's not for me. You know, I chose the wrong person. You could be like me and think like that. Oh, you're Empress, though. You're an Empress, man. Don't give up on yourself. You're this Empress energy. You know? Yeah, because I told my mom that. I was like, Mom, I was married for 23 years. If there was a divine union out there for me, they're long gone. Okay? They're long gone. I'm never going to know who I was really meant to be with, who God had designed for me. Because I always chased boys. And so, like, every guy I was ever with, I chased after them. They didn't chase after me. They didn't come after me and be like, hey, I want to pursue you. You know? Like, every guy I ever dated, I chased after them. Okay? So, yeah. I never waited around for God to show me who I was supposed to be with, you know? I was never patient and just waited. That person is long gone. They're probably already married to someone they're not supposed to be married to. You know, kind of like I was married. Somebody I wasn't supposed to be married to. But anyway, Queen of Wands. Oh man, your confidence is going to come back, guys. Wow. Trust your intuition, okay? Follow through. Two of Cups on the side, Strength on the side, Sun on the side. Can we clarify? What would you like for me to know? Okay. Page of Wands. Oh, this King of Wands. There's your match, okay? They're coming, and they're going to give you good news. They're very enthusiastic about this. There's the water again. Death. Scorpio energy. I'm telling you, strong water fire in their chart. Water fire cusper. That's what I keep feeling. Cancer, Leo, cusper. Look at that. Follow through with your dreams. Guys, look. That Two of Cups on the side. It is a divine union. It's a marriage that's going to last forever. Empress energy. That's mother energy. You could be having a baby with this person. You know, I don't know. That's what I feel. I could have sworn another card flew out. But I'm not seeing it anywhere. Is it stuck to my leg, maybe? No. Okay. Alright, so all of these things are on the side because you are fighting with your intuition. You know what I mean? I feel like this card, you know, it's like Satan doesn't want it to happen. You know what I mean? So he's going to try to put any and every kind of blockage he can up against, and to where this is not going to come to fruition. He doesn't want it to come into fruition because it's what God has ordained, right? So he's going to try to make you overthink crap. He's going to try to make you doubt yourself, doubt your intuition. You know what I mean? Don't allow that to happen, okay, guys? For real. Don't allow him to win, for real. Please and thank you. Yeah, because you got some very good looking. I know that from my dreams. Hello. Oh, that can make you feel unconfident. A little, you know, your confidence kind of like, oh no, because I don't feel like I'm pretty enough for this person. You know, like they're super hot. I don't feel like I'm an equal. Like we're like they're way out of my league type thing, you know. I get that. You could feel like that, but that's him talking, okay? Have confidence in yourself, okay? Stop, drop, and ground. We got the Tower. What is that Tower? The Moon. Something could be hidden. Okay, it could be anxiety. You're going to have to... Yeah, man. Choice and burden. You feel overburdened by making a decision. You feel overburdened with this decision. Yeah, it's like, you know, the Hangman in reverse. This person could come in, like if it is a person, like you've been grounding yourself, and now it's like, I don't know, you're in a very good chill place, right? And this person comes in and tells you, you know, like asks you out on a date, or they tell you they want to marry you. I don't know, could something very shocking, right, is going to happen. And this is just going to, you know, like, they could be like, hey, I want to marry you. We're going to have to move away to do it, you know. So you're going to have to make a choice of some sort, okay? It's just going to overburden the shit out of you. You know, you're like overwhelmed because it's going to shock you. And like, I don't know. It's going to shock you, but then you're going to feel overburdened because you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a choice. You know what I mean? The Hangman in reverse is telling you not to force forward movement. And it's like you don't want to force forward movement. You don't want to make a choice without weighing out the pros and cons type thing, you know what I mean? So it's just, it feels like it's just weighing you down, stressing you out. That's what it feels like, you know? What it feels like. But it'll be good because, you know, like, sometimes it says delays are annoying. Like, you know, like if this person's like, hurry up and make a decision, you know, like, or maybe you feel overburdened because you're gonna have to make a fast decision, a quick decision about something, right? But delays are annoying, but the divine is trying to show you something you may have otherwise missed before, okay? So that's why you got to stop, drop, and ground. Take a pause. Breathe. You know, He's trying to show you something. He's trying to illuminate something. Trying to illuminate whatever this is that's causing you anxiety about this. I'm telling you, divine union, a brand new path. You know what I mean? Maybe he's trying to show you other options, other choices that you have. Don't settle. You know what I mean? I don't know. Can we get some more clarification? Hangman reverse, Tower. Yeah. Another option that, you know, that's someone bringing you proposal. I mean, telling you they like you. It's going to be victorious. Ace of Swords. They're going to be honest. Temporary financial hardship. Someone could be feeling left out in the cold because of this. Or you're no longer going to feel that way. You know, I don't know. All right. Tower and Hangman reverse. Tower reverse. Okay. Wow, that's weird. Hastiness, speed. Yeah, don't be so hasty. Slow down. Stop, dropping ground. Don't be so hasty, okay? Because God's trying to show you something. Resisting change, averting disaster, avoiding tragedy, delaying the inevitable, avoiding loss. Light at the end of the tunnel, recovering, improving, letting go of negativity and stress. So, it's like you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But if you stop, dropping ground, if you stop, you ground yourself, you know what I mean? This tower, you're going to be able to avert it. You're going to be able to, you're not going to have to go through a tower moment if you start being hopeful again. See the light at the end of the tunnel. Recover, improve yourself. Let go of negativity and stress. You know what I mean? Delays, that's Hangman reverse, that can be a delay. But this delay is inevitable. You know what I mean? They're annoying, but God's trying to show you something here. God's trying to show you something. Okay? That's what I feel about that. Okay. It's going to come in very quickly, too. That might be what's shocking, you know what I mean? Don't feel trapped by the things that broke your heart, okay? Trust your intuition. Okay. The good kind, hello, here's the good kind of people. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, that's a match. The Magician, God's making it happen. Or y'all are both manifesting each other. I don't know. Let's find out. All right, who is this Magician, King of Cups, Queen of Cups? Can you let us know? Can we clarify that Magician, King of Cups, Queen of Cups? Please and thank you. Yeah, y'all are both trusting your intuition. You've probably both been dreaming about each other, guys. Just letting you know. An ending? Painful, permanent ending? Maybe y'all both put an ending to overthinking, you know? You could have both, it says backstabbing, betrayal, enemies, bitching, bad-mouthing, bitterness, doormat, failure, ruin, collapse, breakdown, exhaustion, inability to cope, curses, and rock bottom. And here we have balance, trying to find balance, resourcefulness, ups and downs, adaptability, flexibility, juggling life, juggling money, balancing books, transferring money, profit and loss. So it feels like y'all both weighed out the pros and cons. Okay. You could have both been through some kind of ending. You've both, let me just see. Can I get some more intuition? Broken heart. Yeah, y'all could have both ended something. Or you both put an end to the anxiety that you've been going through. I don't know. Can I clarify that, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit? Why this ending? Why is this ending here? Okay. Why is that ending here? Justice. Okay. Emperor. King of Pentacles. So maybe y'all both had to put an ending to a relationship you had with this Emperor. Someone could be, you know, they could have been very controlling. They were hasty, they were gullible, impatient, lack of energy, ideas, creativity, ambition, goals, plans. Page of Wands could have been someone, you know, the Wands, that's player energy. I mean, Knight of Wands reverse is the Casanova, you know, but this could be someone very childish, you know, they act very hasty, they're very impatient, they don't have goals and plans and stuff like that. Here's another impatient. Someone who's very impatient could be this Emperor, King of Pentacles person. That's who y'all both had to end a relationship with. It's like y'all both weighed out the pros and cons. You said, nope, we're not going to be in a, you know, we're putting, I don't know. Yeah, because you're going after good people, you know. You're being good and you're being kind. Impatient, lazy, apathy. Yeah, someone unreliable, disloyal. Yeah, it was justice. This is justice. Y'all coming together, guys. Y'all coming together. I keep getting that for this divine union. It's like whenever y'all come together, whoever this person is that y'all have in common, that y'all had to say goodbye to, that y'all are having a painful permanent ending with, this very immature person. Okay, very strong earth energy over here. King of Pentacles, Emperor, someone who thinks they are the leader, are in control of everything, you know. That's who y'all had to put an ending with anyway. I really feel like that. And y'all weighed out the pros and cons. You know, you did the work. Y'all are both finding balance, you know. Anyway, it's justice. It's karmic justice. Justice is on your side, that's for sure. All right, yeah. For the collective, ambush fear with your ferocious dream. You're definitely doing that. Can we clarify that? Empress, Temperance, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Yep, you're going after your dream. For sure. Oh. Okay. Don't know what that's about, but look at this. To me, it feels like you're laying that to rest. You know, you have found mental strength, awakening, rejoining the world, coming out of isolation, okay? All right. But it says overly critical, pessimistic, lack of empathy, rude, malicious, and gossip. I feel like that could be something that you could be putting up a boundary. The Queen of Swords in reverse, I don't quite know. Or you could be kind of in that energy of like being a little bitchy, you know, rude. I don't feel like that though. What is that Queen of Swords reverse? Why did that come out? Queen of Swords reverse. Who is that? The reverse. Manipulation, cunning, trickery, wasted talent, illusion, deception. Be careful of this person. This could be someone who's trying to hang on to you. You know, we see that Four of Pentacles. Next, that's Magician reverse. Let me just see. Could be, you know, because here she is, Queen of Swords in the upright. So here she is reversed. Could be someone in your energy who's going to try to mess with you, you know, achieving your dreams. You know what I mean? Let me just see. Who is that? Queen of Swords reverse, Magician reverse, please and thank you. Queen of Swords reverse, Magician reverse. Queen of Swords reverse, Magician reverse. Maybe someone you're going to have to walk away from, you know it. The Moon. Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's in competition with you, maybe. They're not wanting to be seen. They want to remain hidden in the dark. You know, that's what I feel with the Moon there. Queen of Pentacles, competition. Someone who's, you know, in competition with you. They definitely don't want to be seen. Okay? Yeah, they're reckless. They're fearlessness, risk. They're very risky, this person. Very manipulative. Very foolish, okay? They're not patient. Anyway, they're, that's a lot of reversals there, guys. They're not wanting you to be in this. They're not wanting you to go after your dreams, or maybe ambush your, maybe those are your fears, you know, could be. I don't think so, though. I feel like it's someone who's in competition with you. Could be that, like I said, that Queen of Pentacles, there's Five of Swords, or Wands. That is competition. Someone who's in competition with you. So be aware of that, okay? Just be aware. There's someone who could be in competition with you, not wanting you to go after your dreams, okay? That's shitty. Some people. Anyway, moving on. Let's get some dice. I'm gonna get the dice out. They can be loud, okay, guys? Alright. I have to get new candles in my little candle holders. Alright, for the collective, names, initials, words that can help clarify this message for them today, please and thank you. Oops. Fell. We got Gigi. GGG. We could have someone out here who's a great-great-grandmother. Or grandma. GGG. Let's see here. We got M&M. Someone could like eating M&Ms. Super tasty. We got Pee-Pee. P&P. Pied Piper. We got 2 C's. C and C. We got R and R. We got O, O. We got T and T. I mean T, T. You know, 2 T's. We got Texas again. I'm telling y'all guys, somebody out there is from Texas. If you are, drop it in the comment section. Let me know, please. I would love to hear from you. I got a lot of family in Texas. Matter of fact, yeah, I got their last name out here. That's funny. All right. Trying to find names. I want names tonight. Okay, names, please. That's funny. It could be somebody's name, but I see it several different ways, okay? We got Randy. Okay. We got Candy. It's with an I though, you know. And we've got Mandy. We're going to keep the Mandy. Okay. Mandy. It could be somebody's name. So I've known people who have the name Mandy with an I at the end like that. All right. Someone could be going somewhere. Like traveling. A port. They could work on a ship or something maybe. Okay. Oh, I see luck. Someone could be very lucky right now. Okay. What was that? Well, no, we got an I. I thought it was an O. Yeah, I think it was an O. Hey, we have a name, Rob. Someone could be wanting to rob you, though, too. But yeah, that could be a name, Rob. Be careful if you're lucky, because someone could be wanting to try to rob you. Don't count your money when you're gambling, you know. Wait until you get into your car or to your room, if you got a hotel room. Okay. Hey, that could be somebody's name too. Meg, like short for Megan. Or Megan, however you want to say it. Put Texas over here too, okay? And then, yeah, someone could be a great granny, a grandma, Gigi. They could call you Gigi. And then we have a P. It's all by itself. P. PG. Hey, someone could like watching PG-13 movies. I don't know. That could be your initials, PGG. Okay. All right. Signs, planets, and numbers that can be significant for the collective. Wow, one of those fell on the floor. What the heck? Oh, Lordy. Signs, planets, and numbers for the collective that are going to be loud, okay? Please and thank you. Yeah, there's 10-10 here. So 2 people, I feel, are going to have to end something with 1 person. 10-10. So weird. Maybe I should do a divine masculine reading and then do a divine feminine reading, because that came out in theirs too. An ending of some sort. Oh wow, we got 11 here. I thought that Gemini was another 11, but it's not. 11. And then we have 5 and 6. Wow, that's funny. That adds up to be 11. 5 and 6. And 2. 11 that added together, 1 plus 1, you get 2. Anyway, these numbers could be significant, or months, days of the year, you know, whatever. So we got October 10th, October 11th, October 6th, October 5th, October 2nd. We have November 10th, November 6th, November 5th, November 2nd. We have June 11th, Linda's birthday, my sister. June 10th, June 5th, June 2nd, May 2nd, May 6th, May 11th, May 10th, January, February 6th, February 5th, February 10th, February 11th, February 10th. February 10th is Sydney's birthday, my niece. All right, let's see here. You could be 25, 26 years old, 65, 62 years old, 56, 52 years old, okay? Or your birthday could be on the 25th, 26th, okay? Let's see, we got Scorpio. Yeah, we saw Scorpio a lot out here, the death card. Yeah, strong Aquarius. Got 2 of those. Aquarius. Yeah, air signs. Yeah, here's Libra. And here's Gemini. Strong air. Yeah, we saw the Queen of Swords reversed plus the Queen of Swords in the upright. So there could be 2 different Libras out here. Or, you know, 2 Aquariuses. You know, we have Neptune twice. So it's that strong Pisces energy. We did see a lot of water energy. Okay. Dang, here's Uranus, strong Aquarius, okay? We have Mars, and we have Taurus, okay? I'll put Taurus over here. We have the moon, yeah, water energy. We have, look at that, we have 2 Aquarius and 2 Uranus. Guys, Aquarius is very strong. This Queen of Swords could be an Aquarius. Okay, or she could be on the Aquarius Pisces cusp. Okay, be aware of that. She's a fucking bitch, whoever she is. All those reversals that come along with her, she's a fucking bitch. Just saying, whoever she is. I don't think I know of any Aquarius Pisces cuspers. But whoever she is, she's a fucking bitch. Okay, real bitchy, witchy. All right. All right. Signs, symbols, synchronicities for the collective. Help clarify this message tonight, please, and thank you. Yeah, she's probably a shapeshifter. A chameleon. She crying. She probably crying right now because, you know, she's all up in freaking negative ass energy. She could be trying to do like little jar spells on you and shit like that. Okay, be aware. Watch your food and drink, please. They could be trying to do something to your car. Okay. Trying to cover up the truth. Could have red hair. Could have blonde hair. Okay. It could be eavesdropping in on you. Okay. Be aware of this person, whoever this is. I really feel like it's an Aquarius energy. Could be that Queen of Swords reverse, okay? Somebody y'all are both going to have to say see bye to, okay? Flip it, switch it. You could like lizards and chameleons and stuff like that, okay? Someone could be sad. You could be sad because you're having to end things with this person. I don't know. You could be into science, okay? And like science and stuff like that. Or you could be into making your own little potions and stuff like that. I don't know. Please just don't harm anybody, you know? I don't ever want anybody to harm people because, I mean, karma's a bitch. It will come back. Whatever you put out will come back to you tenfold. Just saying, guys. That's why you shouldn't do dark magic. You should be a light worker, okay? You could be traveling very quickly, or somebody could be traveling very quickly towards you. You could be painting your home right now, or you could be into construction. You could just like home interior and design. I don't know. Am I bleeding? There's like an itchy, probably mosquito bite. Anyway, you could have pretty ears. You could like listening to music. You could have a podcast where people listen to you. I don't know. Definitely take a spiritual bath, guys. Always remember to take spiritual baths. They do help. You could like strawberries. You could have red hair. Or you could like bananas. You could like strawberries and bananas. They taste good together, especially in yogurt, okay? Or you could have blonde hair. I don't know. That could be your favorite color. Yellow or red could be your favorite colors. I don't know, okay? But this was your reading for tonight, okay? Something different. Let me know if you like it. Please let me know in the comments section below if you like it. If you did like it, please give me a thumbs up so that I know, okay? You don't have to comment. Just give me a thumbs up. Let me know you liked it, okay? I never know. You know, I like to do things that are different just to see what types of things y'all like. Most people request a cross and staff from me, like when I do personals, and I do personal readings, guys, just letting y'all know. If you're interested, please let me know. But whenever I do personals, they do ask for a cross and staff. They like how, I guess they like how I do those, but anyway, I don't know. But they ask for those, or some of my friends will just be like, hey, will you pull me a few cards? And so, but I usually do a single layer cross and staff, you know, but because that's a shorter read, usually about 30 minutes or less. But anyway, guys, this was your reading. I really feel like you need to get out of your head, okay? And you need to believe in, you know, I really feel like strongly like God's been giving you dreams, you know, trust your intuition. He could have been giving you several dreams, you know, trust your intuition, okay? And guys, with this divine union, this Two of Cups, get out of your freaking head. You know what I mean? Get out of your head, okay? Don't let Satan win when it comes to this divine union. You know, you're lacking confidence. You're not having a lot of faith. You're not having a lot of hope in it. But you should, because you are this Empress energy. You know, you are an Empress energy. That's how this person sees you. They see you as long term. They want a marriage with you, you know, if that's what this is, you know what I mean? Have confidence in yourself, you know. You may feel like they're out of your league because they're so freaking hot. Stop doing that to yourself, you know what I mean? Anyway, this was your reading, guys. I hope this helps someone out there. And yeah, good night. God bless. And I love you all so much. Bye-bye, guys.